I'm an orthodontist. I don't hold myself out as a physiotherapist, a osteopath or a chiropractor. I'm not a body worker. I have experience with working with these people. My sister and mother are physiotherapists, my mother was. And it's something that interests me, and I think oral problems are related to neck and thus body postural problems. So your oral posture affects your body posture. And this is my central hypothesis, which I would like to defend if anyone would like to make challenges to the content of what I say. I have always had a bad back, and this particular exercise I'm going to show you always seems to work well. We talk of the GoPEX system, I talk about the Mealtime exercises. All of these things are trying to put together simple, repetitive exercises into a daily routine so that you do them. I like John Flutter's phrase that the best exercise is the one you do. Now, this element of the Mealtime exercise is the one where you're trying to get your upper body up and back. And it's all about moving your food to you rather than you going to your food. I watch people and, this seems almost normal, but that's terrible body posture. Of supporting myself, elbows or wrists, supporting yourself in your body. A good way to try and get your hand fully out the spectrum is to get what I refer to as a talisman. So I have a talisman, a great talisman, a nice large orange. So this, or something this size and shape, the type of thing your grandmum bought you a paperweight from a holiday. You have something lying around that's got a sentimental value. I guess it's about the same size as a baseball as well. And if you have something that you can leave on the table, it helps remind you. Because remember, anyone can exhibit good posture. The real problem is remembering to exhibit good posture all of the time. So, if you have a talisman, you can literally pick your talisman up in your left hand and you can hold your talisman behind your back. Probably push your chair back a little bit so you've got a little bit of space so it's free, you're not locked in anyway. This is simply taking your hand out the way. And I remember as a child outside school, the teachers endlessly telling me to stand up straight, hands behind your back. So hands behind your back, it's not perfect, it's pulling your posture in another way, in another direction. And I don't suggest you do it all the time, but it's a good way to remember. So picking something, if something's on, your talisman is on the table, it's clearly not in your hand behind your back. It's sitting there reminding you. So reminders are everything. Anyone can have good body posture. It's just difficult to remind yourself to do it. Or almost anyone can have good body posture. So, with the Mealtime exercise, work on that chin tuck. This is my sister's version of the Mackenzie chin tuck. Getting your chin up and back. Trying to change, pausing before swallowing. But make your food come to you. I like it. I think it feels nice. It feels good to me. It may feel good to you, may not. Clearly, all things are different with all people. And these are only tips and hints that I can give you. But your food, a good bit of homemade tomato soup. Remembering, chew well. Chew with your lips together. Preferably the lips shouldn't do anything. They shouldn't be too engaged with swallowing. Your tongue should do more work. I think with the processed food these days, our tongues don't do as much work as they did in the past. And I worry if that's affecting the strength of the tongue and whether that's affecting its overall posture. But this element of the Mealtime exercise, your food comes to you. Try and focus on chewing well and then that pause. That pause, as Simon Wong says, is essential. If you can teach yourself to pause, that's helping you teach the mastery of the swallow. That little pause, and the amount of times I forget. You pause, you think, you do it right. Get a Talisman. Roughly the size of a baseball. I wish you well. Put these elements together. Make your lifestyle better. The difference between posture and function. Function's something you go and do, like you go down the gym, you do an exercise. Posture is you. It's how you are. And that is difficult to change. That takes time. That takes dedication. But there is a link. There's a big link between posture and function. We need to access that with functions that are a daily routine, that are deeply ingrained into you, because that's posture. Thank you very much.